If I told you nobody cares about you, how would that make you feel? Depressed? Sad? Some people even use this as a statement. Nobody cares about me. Yelling this at the top of the mountain, just hoping for somebody to sit there and say, I care. But too often that statement never comes, leaving us distraught and alone. But what if I told you this is a benefit? The simple fact that you are insignificant is the most significant power you hold. And when we're talking about your family, your friends, people close to you, you could say, well, those people care. But do they care enough to reach your goals for you? Mainly because they have their own lives. They have their own things going on. Everybody's in the ecosystem of their own reality, which is very interesting. That's something to be keenly aware to, and why you can't even be mad that nobody cares about you, because everyone is in their own ecosystem. It's a beautiful concept that nobody cares. For example, I used to be very subconscious about filming in the gym. Oh, I'm filming in the gym. What if they think I'm this? Right, I don't want to look like a TikToker or a social media person or a guy obsessed with his phone or anything like that. That's the image that I don't wish to project out. But then you come to the grasp of the concept that nobody cares. So if I go to the gym, right, and I'm recording myself, even if somebody is judging me for recording myself at the gym, they aren't even judging me for recording myself at the gym. What do I mean by this? They are judging a false character that they have created in their mind that is me, but isn't really me, right? They could look at me and be like, oh, that guy's recording at the gym. He's like some weird TikToker or whatever. But those people don't know me, and I don't know them. Really, they're just using their own mind to conjure up an image of what they presume to be me, but really isn't me. So why would I care about them judging me when they're not even judging me? They're judging who they presume I could be. Isn't that crazy? It's liberation when you realize that nobody knows your life except you. Nobody knows the struggles, the battles, the pitfalls, the wins, the successes that you've been through but you. That's why consultation, who can you truly get a consultation from but yourself and God? Those are the only two people you can really get a consultation from. Nobody can guide exactly what you can do. And you can't guide exactly what others do as well. For example, right, I used to try to get all my friends into the gym, get into the gym. It never really works. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're trying to get a friend on the self-improvement grind type thing, I'd advise you to end your journey there. Because it's never gonna work unless they actually want to do it themselves. The only people I've worked out with are people who are already on the journey of working out. It's rare that I work out with somebody who isn't on the journey of working out unless I'm doing personal training. You can guide a horse to water, but you can't necessarily make them drink. And this is a funny concept because we are addicted to what society wants to create of us. We are addicted to what our parents, we want to be what our parents want us to be. We want to be what this person wants us to be. We want to act how this person, society, all these microcosms and all these groups and this collective consciousness thought of who should we be. Everyone's always looking at the external reality and thinking, who should I be? Rather than looking at the internal reality and thinking, who am I? Nobody can truly judge you except two people, and that's you and God. Because nobody knows what your exact life experience is except you and God. So that's why on my next point I say become who you want to be. Ask the question, what would my highest self do? What would the best version of me do? This is an important question to ask yourself because that's who you are. Now, that's who you are. You are, right now, in this present moment, the best version of you. You are a version of you. And then once you ask yourself, what is the best version of me? That's who you are. Because that's when you're aligned with that God-like frequency. You are a God-like being. You have God within you. So you must align to the frequency of God. This is what ancient religions have been telling us for years. For years. Not just New Age speak. No, for years. I'm a Christian now. I follow Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is the greatest representation of a God-like being. A being who is truly Him. Because He aligns perfectly with that frequency of God. The first thought in your head when you wake up is, or should be, what would the best version of me do? Once that becomes your first thought, and I'm not gonna lie, I myself am not here yet. So I'm sharing the journey while embarking on the journey, because that's who you are. Become who you want to be. And a lot of people, they go into college, they go into jobs, they go into even friend groups, and they're not that person. They become a different person when they're hanging out with this person, when they're chilling with this person. It's okay to adjust a little bit to whatever group or microcosm that you're in. But if that is a false version of you that you are projecting, then you are doing nothing but harming yourself. You are doing nothing but harming your spirit, right? Because nobody truly cares. If you become who you truly want to be and your friends cut you off, then those people weren't your friends anyways. They were friends with a false projection of you. They were friends with characteristics that you didn't even hold. You just projected those characteristics out, and that's who they became friends with. You must be yourself ruthlessly. Because once you do that, that's where you're going to attract the friends that are meant for you. You're going to attract the environment that is meant for you. And you're going to eventually attract the life that is meant for you. But when you're walking around and letting other people influence your internal reality, which influences your external reality, you eventually lead a life of being someone who you truly aren't. Thinking in your mind that everyone cares about me, everyone cares what I do, everyone cares every single move that I make. No one cares. Only you care. If you leave that friend group, no one cares. If you leave that job, no one cares. If you leave that Discord group, no one cares. Become who you want to be. Don't become who people want you to be. Because no one's going to grind enough to get you to your goal, nor should they. But that's it for today, guys.